morning, everybody. Good morning, dear colleagues, and thank you so much for participating in today's presentation. I hope you're all feeling well, and I would like to give you a warm welcome to today's Bahamas webinar. My name is Elena Link from the Bahamas Tourist Board in Frankfurt in Germany, and me and my colleagues, we are in charge of the Eastern European markets. And yeah, let's start in time. It's better in the Bahamas, and that's exactly what I want to convince you of within the next 30 minutes. But what are the Bahamas all about? Well, the Bahamas is comprised of 700 islands sprinkled over 100,000 square miles of ocean, with the most beautiful beaches and the clearest water on our planet. The Bahamas, we take a look at the map. The Bahamas begin 80 kilometers east of Florida. And there are 2,500 small islands, islets, keys, sandbars, and 700 of which are larger islands, but only 16 islands, as you can see on this map, are developed for tourism. And 2 out of those 16 islands you can see are well known. It's Nassau and Grand Bahama Island. And the remaining 14 islands of the Bahamas are the so-called out islands or family islands. Well, the heart of the Bahamas is the island of New Providence, with the capital Nassau, and the offshore holiday island called Paradise Island. The Bahamas is an independent country. It is member of the Commonwealth of Nations because it was a British colony for decades in the past. If you enter the Bahamas, you need a valid passport and a return ticket. But the entry requirements differ depending on what country you are coming from, which citizen you are of. So if you, for example, if you're a citizen of Slovenia, Slovakia, Poland, Hungary, Czech Republic, Romania, or Bulgaria, to name just a few, you do not require a visa to enter the Bahamas. Whereas Ukrainian citizens, for example, need a visa to enter the Bahamas, and they can apply for this visa at the Bahamas High Commission in London, which is in charge of Europe. To ensure a smooth entry into the Bahamas, please always check on the Bahamas website. It's bahamas.com entry requirements. And if you're traveling to the Bahamas or to Nassau via the United States of America, you do, or your clients do, need an ESTA. The Bahamas and Nassau is a tropical year-round destination. The climate of the Bahamas is a weather that you can quickly get used to it, and where you can have fun any time of the day at any season. In summer, we have high humidity at around 32 degrees, and in wintertime, the air temperature rarely drops below 20 degrees. In wintertime, it is advisable to bring a long sleeve, thin vest, something that covers you at night, and maybe a long trousers, just a recommendation. Well, the next slide shows you how well the Bahamas are connected to Europe and to the east coast of the United States. It's really easy to get there, to come to Nassau. From London Heathrow with British Airways, for example, British Airways goes 5 times a week non-stop to Nassau, and the flight takes about 9 hours. Another important hub is Atlanta with Delta Airlines, and likewise Toronto and Miami. Okay, we are approaching Nassau, and yes, I agree with you. From a bird's eye view, it doesn't look too inviting and too tropical, but here again, the second look counts. What you can see very well is the cruise terminal and the offshore holiday island, Paradise Island, with the Hotel Atlantis. But why should you bring your clients to Nassau? Why do the cruise ship companies come to Nassau? because we have the most unique water and beaches here, such as Cabbage Beach on the photograph. We have the clearest water in the world with a visibility of up to 16 meters. The Bahamas, with this crystal clear water, is a paradise for divers. You can dive up to 60 meters deep without an additional light source because the water is just so incredibly clear. And of course, we have a super attractive beach life in Nassau Paradise Island. But the best thing about Nassau and the Bahamas are the local people. They are family people, they are open-minded, they are interested, they are so charming. And if you are fluent in English, or if you can speak English, it is so easy to get into conversation with them. It's so much fun. And the best thing about the Bahamians, for me personally, however, is their very fine sense of humor and their laid-back, relaxed way of living. We take a closer look at the city map of Nassau, and as you can see, most of the hotels line up on the coastline, which is not too surprising. Well, let's take a look at a couple of hotels, and we start with the most recent addition, the Hotel Bahamas, which opened in April 2017. This is it, Bahamas on Cable Beach. The three luxury hotel chains, Hyatt, SLS and Rosewood, have hatched under the umbrella brand called Bahamas. And those three hotels are very different in style and in size. In the background, you can see the Grand Hyatt, those two towers to the left and the right. And on the right in the picture in pink, you can see the SLS hotel, and on your left, on the left side, lower in architecture, is the Rosewood Hotel. And these three luxury hotels share the entire complex of Bahamas, and of course they also share beautiful Cable Beach. Bahamas has 7 public pools, 30 restaurants and bars, and of course great entertainment, such as the largest casino in the Caribbean with 119 gaming tables and 1,140 slot machines. The casino is located on the ground floor at Grand Hyatt, and it is the heart of Bahamas. You pass through the casino anytime you go into the basement, you go to the reception, to go to the beach. You just can't miss it. Even an 80-hole golf course is part of the property and is available to all guests. Bahamas is a great destination of its own in Nassau, a destination within the destination, a vacation experience that honestly leaves nothing to be desired. To complete Bahamas, we take a short look into one of the rooms. This is a look inside the Grand Hyatt, one of the 1,067 rooms in the East Tower, decorated in nautical colors and blue, everything is bright and everything is at its finest. You also take a look inside the SLS Hotel, 299 rooms and suites with floor-to-ceiling windows, beautiful balconies, flooded with light. You can see color-reduced decor, special rain showers in the large bathrooms. I would like to recommend to you the Bahamas website, because there you can find a very useful map with which you can find all of this and so much more and experience Bahamas virtually. You can zoom into the individual areas and you get a feeling for the size and the diversity of this particular resort, which is so unique. If you stay in front of Bahamas and you walk along Cable Beach to your right towards downtown Nassau, you will reach the 3-star all-inclusive Hotel Breeze Super Clubs in just a few steps. If you choose the other direction from Bahamas, if you go to the left-hand side, you soon reach the Hotel Sandals Royal Bahamian, an ultra all-inclusive 5-star hotel for couples only, for adults only. There is a sister hotel on one of our Bahamian islands in the Exumas, the Sandals Emerald Bay. And those two hotels belong to the Caribbean hotel chain Sandals Resort, and they can easily be combined during a stay in the Bahamas. An example for a small, local and family-run hotel is Compass Point Hotel. It is perfectly located on this beautiful beach called Lovers Beach, and it's an example of the fact that Nassau has the right accommodation for every budget and for every taste. We leave Nassau and we hop over to Paradise Island, and there's just another map. This time Paradise Island, which is connected to downtown Nassau by 2 bridges. The distance approximately 1 kilometer from downtown Nassau, and these 2 bridges are used in one-way traffic. Most of the space on Paradise Island is occupied by the Hotel Atlantis. It is a giant. It is one of the icons of the hotel industry. 4,500 rooms, which are spread over 4 buildings, and those 4 buildings stand for different hotel categories. And all hotels use the fantastic aquaventure water landscape, the slide park, the largest aquarium in the world. Is at home at Atlantis. We have myriads of restaurants and shopping and entertainment options. Again, it is a destination in the destination, and it is glamour and glitter on arrival. Warwick Paradise Island is within walking distance from Atlantis Paradise Island. It opened its doors about 5 years ago, and it is overlooking the port entrance of Nassau. The hotel has a mixed young at heart clientele. The rooms are designed in fresh colors, and it has a lovely pool area, a small beach, a small private beach, and guests can choose between several restaurants. It is a really good alternative if your client is looking for a more smaller hotel on Paradise Island. And by the way, all beaches in Nassau and in the Bahamas are public beaches, and they are open to anyone at any time. The Ocean Club Four Seasons Hotel is the top luxury hotel on Paradise Island. It is the best accommodation and the best service you can get in the Bahamas. It's right on beautiful Cabbage Beach, a very, very exclusive hideaway, and it's the former film location of James Bond Casino Royale. Well, let's start our city tour through Nassau. All government buildings in Nassau are decorated in pink, and they add up to a beautiful Caribbean cityscape. We have Bay Street in Nassau, downtown, the most popular shopping street, and here you can buy all world-known brands duty-free. We have a classical straw market, which can be found between Bay Street and the cruise terminal. And here you can find so many kinds of curiosities. The Bahamas are known for straw work. And if you want to buy something really special, something Bahamian, you should look out for the Androsia batiks. They are hand-dyed and printed, and every fabric is unique. And they are used for tablecloths, for t-shirts, for bed linen, for anything that has to do with textiles. And these are real eye catchers, and it's a perfect gift to take home, either for yourself or for your loved ones. And everywhere in Nassau, everywhere you go, everywhere you walk, you meet the local people in the shops, in the taxi, on the street, and it's never pushy. It is always respectful and always nice and friendly, and that's what makes shopping in Nassau so attractive and comfortable. We have many interesting museums in Nassau, worth visiting. The children love the Pirates of Nassau Museum. For 30 years in the late 17th and early 18th century, the Bahamas, or rather Nassau, was a notorious pirate's nest. And last but not least, the most notorious pirate was appointed the governor of Nassau. And the museum has an interactive show. It has a walk-in replica of a pirate ship, and you just learn so much about the individual pirates of that time. Well, less glorious was the time of slavery. It was a rather dark chapter. It is a rather dark chapter in the history of the Bahamas. Nassau was a British colony that was released independence in 1973, and the whole story is processed in the Pompeii Museum in downtown Nassau. Living culture in Nassau is the carnival. It's called Junkanoo, and it's traditionally held at Christmas, on Boxing Day, and on New Year's Day each year. But the Bahamians unpack their carnival at every opportunity, the costumes, the music, the joy of life. And if you have to experience it and feel it yourself when the music troops pass by with the drums, with the cowbells, with the trumpets and dancers, when the whole sidewalk trembles and no hip can stand still because everybody starts dancing. It is so much fun. It is such an experience. Nassau has a great national art gallery. If you leave the busy Bay Street and if you follow a few side streets, you come to a very quiet, historic corner of Nassau. Many local artists exhibit their works in the National Art Gallery. They have packed all the colors and materials of the Bahamas in their pictures, in their paintings, and in their sculptures. And it is located in a beautiful park-like tropical garden. Only a few steps away is the Great Cliff Hotel with 22 rooms and suites in the heart of the city, quiet, in this small side street where the art gallery is also located. No traffic, all you can hear are the birds. And the Great Cliff stands for tradition and for high quality and for history. It is run by an Italian family since 1973. It has two of the most beautiful pools in Nassau, in the Bahamas. One of those pools has this beautiful mosaic flooring. Great Cliff has the first 5-star restaurant in the Caribbean. It's fine dining, seasonal changing, delicious menus are served in 4 air-conditioned dining rooms. And in addition, they have a dining area in the garden. And after dinner, the evening ends with a cognac and a homemade Great Cliff cigar. And the wine comes right from the cellar. And we have the largest winery or wine cellar in the Caribbean, in the Great Cliff Hotel. 2020, more than 200,000 bottles of wine from 400 wineries from 15 countries, and amongst it, one of the oldest and most expensive bottles of wine, a century wine from Germany, which dates back to 1727, and no one has ordered it yet. A comparable bottle was auctioned in Amsterdam for 5,520 euro. Well, another moment of enjoyment at Great Cliff Hotels are the cigars. The Italian founder of Great Cliff Hotel was a cigar lover, but no cigar was perfect for him. So he asked Fidel Castro's personal cigar roller to come to Great Cliff Hotel and to create a signature Great Cliff blend. And the cigars were so successful that the Great Cliff Cigar Company was founded in 1997. Well, the next level of enjoyment, the Great Cliff Chocolaterie, where guests are introduced to the art of handcraft chocolate making. We leave the Great Cliff Hotel and go to another site you shouldn't miss in Nassau. It's the John Wadling's Distillery. Again, only a few steps away from the National Art Gallery, because Nassau also has its own rum, which can be tasted here. And there's also local craft beer which is a welcome refreshment not only in the hot summer months. We have true Bahamian food tours. There's a lady called Elena Rogers, a local who studied in the United States and who came back to Nassau with a wonderful idea, because she and her team takes you on a small city tour by foot through downtown Nassau. And on their way, they stop in small restaurants, in patisseries, in shops where hot chili sauces are made, and at many other places where the guests are invited to eat and drink, to experience the Bahamas by culinary delights. Well, Nassau was defended during the colonial period, like many other Caribbean islands. The English defended themselves against the Spanish and the Spanish against the English. And Fort Finn Castle is one of the largest forts in Nassau. You have a fantastic view of the harbor from up here, as a very special staircase leads from Fort Finn Castle down to the harbor, a popular photo motive and a landmark for Nassau. 600 slaves carved this staircase with its 64 steps into the limestone, and each staircase represents 1 year of Queen Victoria's reign, who obtained the abolition of slavery. The stairs used to serve as an escape route for the soldiers who were stationed at Fort Finn Castle down into the harbor. How can you get around in Nassau if you don't want to take a taxi? Well, we have the jeepneys. They have different number for different route, and it's a wonderful way to get from Nassau back to your hotel or to the fish market, to the restaurant, anywhere, to the beach. But there are only very few bus stops. You rather stand on the side of the road, you raise your hand, you get in, and when you have reached your destination, you briefly call stop beforehand, and you pay $1.20 when you get out. The Nassau fish market is one of my favorite places. I love it when the fishermen explain to me the different types of fish, and when I get the chance to have a look into all the boxes with their catch of the day nicely stored in ice. It's also the place where the best conch is sold. It's here on the left-hand side. It's not a mussel, it is a snail, a conch snail that lives on the ocean floor, where it is collected, thoroughly cleaned, and finally prepared for a wide variety of dishes. It is one of the main ingredients in the Bahamian cuisine. The most popular and well-known dish in Nassau in the Bahamas is the conch salad, the national dish of the Bahamas. It is on the right-hand side. It is very refreshing. It is a kind of sushi with cucumber, with onions, with tomatoes, lime, and especially in the hot summer months, a wonderful, refreshing, and very healthy meal. The fish from the fish market naturally goes to the hotels, but also to the so-called fish fries, the local takeaways. There the fish and the seafood is breaded, it's fried, it's grilled and steamed, and the locals come to the fish fries at Arawak Key and Potter's Key after work and often spend the night here. An excellent and wonderful place to enjoy the local and authentic cuisine of Nassau. And for about $20, you get a great meal with rice and peas or macaroni cheese as a side dish, and it always comes with a really nice conversation. And for you to know, the Bahamian currency is the Bahamian dollar, which is 1-to-1 to the US dollar, and you can pay with the US dollar anywhere in Nassau, anything. There are a few more restaurants in Nassau that you should know. It's Senior Frogs, it's quite popular. There's always something happening here. Dancing and drinking starts at noon. And this is where people come to have nothing but fun. And we have a Hard Rock Cafe in Nassau with a shop, of course, because you certainly want to buy this particular t-shirt. And last but not least, the Luca Kairi, known for excellent cocktails. It's a real insider tip for the night. Nassau is also a great base for day trips. I mentioned it in the very beginning. The Bahamas are home of 2,500 islands, sandbars and keys, And you can take a great day trip to Pearl Island, for example. You can spend the entire day on Pearl Island at the beach bar, and the island is also very popular as a wedding venue. Same, but different. Sandy Toes Island. Special about this small island, a few kilometers off Nassau, are the swimming pigs, which were brought here for the tourists, for those who cannot travel to the exumas, where the real swimming pigs can be found. And you can get to the real swimming pigs from Nassau within a day excursion, for example, with Harbor Safari. The swimming pigs are or can be found in the Exuma Keys, which connect to Nassau in a southern direction, comparable to the Florida Keys. It is this trip to the swimming pigs. It is approved for adults and children over 12 years old only, and you spend the whole day in the Exuma Keys. But this day excursion with Harbor Safaris is so much more than just visiting the pigs. You see the nurse sharks and the iguanas, and you have those 50 shades of blue, this incredible blue water in the Exuma Keys. Well, this trip, which starts early in the morning, is not a bargain. It's not cheap, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. The ticket costs $400 US for an adult. Another absolutely worthwhile day trip from Nassau is with the air-conditioned Bohengi ferry to Harbor Island. The crossing takes approximately 1.5 hours, and Harbor Island is a sleepy little island with beautiful houses. Very Caribbean. Golf carts and bikes are allowed on the island only. But the best thing about Harbor Island is this incredible pink sands beach, miles long, lonely, and with the finest sand. The Ministry of Tourism has come up with a great idea. It's a program called People to People, which brings guests, visitors, and locals together. The guest indicates in advance what interests he or she has. For example, the person, the visitor, the guest, the tourist is interested in sports, in history, in art, in religion. And this way, the local and the guest are brought together and they spend the day together. And it happens so often that formerly unknown people become friends for life. Nassau has 2 80-hole golf courses, and here you can improve your handicap first class. One golf course is managed by Bahamas, and the other one is managed by Ocean Club on Paradise Island. Nassau has a well-known, world-famous diving school, because even underwater, Nassau has so much to offer. It's called Stewart Coves, and it is so popular for diving and feeding sharks. For non-divers, snorkeling trips are organized. Those are regular trips, but you can also go on one of those small submarines for adults and children aged 12 years and older. It's so much fun. It's great, great fun for the entire family. As an island world, water sports are very important in the Bahamas. In crystal blue water, we have sailing, kite surfing in Nassau, jet skis, stand-up paddling, kayaking, swimming with dolphins. Everything is possible in Nassau and in the Bahamas. Your clients can also get married in Nassau. It's the perfect day in a perfect setting. Did you know that the Bahamas were awarded world-leading wedding destination in 2015, and that's what we are really, really proud of. But there's so much more to tell you about Nassau Paradise Island. Your clients can take part in the Nassau Marathon every January. They can explore the city with segways. They can create their own perfume and take it home in a beautiful bottle, or they can visit flamingos in the Botanical Ardestro Gardens, to name just a few. So My recommendation, if you would like to check on more activities in Nassau Paradise Island, please visit the website here, www.nassauparadiseisland.com, for many more suggestions and informations. We of course have, we, the Bahamas Tourist Board, have of course an official homepage. It's called bahamas.com, and on this page you can find the latest and updated information on COVID-19. We are at the end of our Nassau Paradise Island webinar, and I would like to thank you so much for joining, for your participation, for your attention. Please take care, and I would be more than happy if I would see you, or if I can, you will be connected again next week when we go to Harbour Island and the Exumas. Have a lovely day, bye bye, and hopefully see you again.